Not easy conditions out here in Louis Armstrong Stadium with the shadows coming across the court. But can be so difficult at times, the ball coming out of the shadow into the sun and vice versa. Quick start from Bencic. It's going to be interesting to see how Cirstea comes out today. A lot of times, as we know, when you have one of the biggest wins of your career, especially on the big stage here at a Grand Slam, beating Rybakina, how you come back and have to recover from that and still get hyped up again for that next round. Cirstea mentioning she was so proud of herself and happy with the way she handled herself throughout that match.
15-13.
That's big serving from Love 30 down.
That was her go-to serve in her previous matches leading up to this fourth round as well, especially on that ad side. That's a serve that has worked out very well for her, that flat out wide.
Yeah. 14-13.
Yeah, it's a nice confidence-building start for Sorana Cirstea. After being Love 30 down, she finds her way through. That was the voice of Thomas Johansson, you could just hear, who is working with Sorana Cirstea these days, has been since the back end of 2022.
For service.
Overall, what makes Bencic so effective is that court position. She's so good at anything that lands short. It's just that slight forward motion of her footwork that just cuts down on the time for the opponent. Really does a good job of taking the ball so early.
Amazing that she's still only 26 years of age, Belinda Bencic. Feels as though she's been around for so long now. I mentioned that run that she had on her debut here back in 2014, making the quarters as a 17-year-old, beating the likes of Angelique Kerber along the way. Jelena Jankovic as well.
She was asked about that run in her press conference the other day, getting to the semifinals here as such a youngster and what she's learned from that experience. And her response was pretty much, you know, at that age, you almost have a sense that you're just completely fearless and not even thinking about anything. And so on the one hand, she has gained some experience, but on the other hand is maybe trying to tap into that fearlessness again. But it's hard to do because you can get into the trap of start thinking a little bit more. But she's had such a great, consistent career. Obviously, her goal is to go a step further than that. Running around those middle balls to take the backhand.
30-14.
It's her more stable, stronger side. Bencic rarely see her get off balance on the backhand.
It's well saved from Bencic. 2 break points come and go.
Deuce.
Look at Belinda's coach, Matai Liptak, who's coached a number of very good players over the years. Most of Daniela Hantakova, Petra Kvitova, Dominika Sibylkova as well. Wow, what an angle from Sorana Cirstea. So difficult, isn't it, to even see the players at times.
Going in and out of the shade. Yeah, this was incredible here. Just really good use of the left arm to be able to get that sharp angle off the court.
That one's long, so Cirstea's early pressure has a reward now, and she races into a 2-love lead. The good news is, in about 20 minutes' time, this whole court will be covered in shade, so we won't have the problem of half sun, half shade. Yeah, amazing really that this is Sorana Cirstea's first time in the last 16 here at the US Open. This is the 17th time that she's actually come and played this tournament. has made the third round on 3 separate occasions, the last of which coming in 2020.
And barely missed that one. It was a good hit from Cirstea. Not completely convinced she missed that one, barely.
Belinda Bencic has repeated to see a replay on the right.
Yeah, no, she thought the serve was long, so wants to have another look at it on the big screen. Just don't quite understand why players want to do this.
I think more a hope.
Just of a technical malfunction.
Yeah. I mean, I think most of them understand that it's probably not going to be overturned.
Yeah, just hasn't quite got her radar sorted yet, Belinda Bencic. Another one that drifts long. Seems to have been, most of her misses have just been long of the baseline.
Oh, guessed right, Bencic.
40-13.
Cirstea hit the ball well, but Bencic not getting too defensive on the pace there. Covered that nicely.
Decided to take on the overhead out of the sky. Difficult, almost on the baseline there was Cirstea.
Yeah, I think she knows the better play would have maybe tried to keep that ball, let it bounce, and then take her time on that because of the shadow and the sun. That's a really difficult shot to hit, and she got pushed so deep in the court as well.
Another one long from Bencic.
She's actually hitting the return well, though.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not missing because she's hesitating. She just needs a little extra spin on that ball because I think she's striking it nicely.
And again, forehand drifts long from Belinda Bencic, and Sorana Cirstea backs up the break and leads by 3 games to love early stages. Thomas Johansson certainly enjoying what he's seen so far. She won the point, but wasn't happy, Belinda Bencic. You can hear her coach, Mataj Liptak, just in the background there. Bit of dialogue between the two. Oh, that is absolutely superb from Cirstea.
That point is just too good from Cirstea. Nothing Bencic did wrong there. Was able to get her pretty wide off the court. It was not only great anticipation, but that's not easy to change direction on that high of a ball. Excellent timing. And we talked about the return that was so effective for Cirstea against Rybakina as far as getting returns back in play, but already at the beginning of this match, she's being aggressive. I mean, that was off of first serve,
yeah.
And Cirstea feeling comfortable to take that ball early.
Just doesn't seem to have any confidence in that forehand, especially early on here, Bencic, and 2 more break points for the double break now.
Cirstea once again inside the baseline. Bencic smart just to take a little extra time here. She's just got to slow down because Cirstea has gotten her at the point already so early in this match where I feel like Bencic is rushing.
Second service.
It seemed a late call from Renaud Lichtenstein. Didn't actually hear the let machine go off. Just saw Bencic just have a bit of a stare up at him. Another error to add to the growing collection for Belinda Bencic so far. She's had 9 unforced errors to go alongside 0 winners so far. And it is one-way traffic in the direction of the Romanian.
With the way this set is going, I just feel like it's a good indication of how crucial it is to where some players can.
15 love.
Saved her best tennis this year, Sorana Cirstea, for the big events. Obviously made the 4th round here, laying up a quarter-final. Did a good job at Wimbledon, made the 3rd round there. She made the semis at the Masters 1000 event in Miami. Made the quarters in Indian Wells. She lost to Swiatek. The lesser events this year, she's struggled to put wins together, but as soon as a big one comes along, seemingly finds her best. Which isn't a bad way of doing it.
Oh, it's the right play. But these unforced errors that have built up, and Bencic definitely affected her on that swing volley. That's not a shot you see her miss very often. 11 unforced errors already for Bencic.
That's another rapid hold for Sorana Cirstea. Just 22 minutes on court, and she's a game away from taking the opening set here. I don't think anyone saw this coming before it started. Google Play Store as well.
Already better rallying from Bencic. No doubt that she will increase her level of play, and she's been spraying balls a little bit at the beginning of this match. So for her, that was a great first point, just to bring in the margins slightly, be willing to rally a little bit longer to find that rhythm.
I'm sure you very rarely played like this, Jill, but on the very rare occasions that you did come out playing like Belinda Bencic, is there anything kind of mentally you were trying to tell yourself at this stage?
Well, I already like the fact that she's trying to slow herself down, because a lot of times when the scoreline goes pretty quickly, you start to rush and you don't even realize you're going fast. So I do like the recognition of her trying to take her time in between the points. But a lot of it is trying to get yourself into a better frame of mind, because we have seen Bencic. She's already gotten down on herself, flustered. She's been chatting away with her box, signs of frustration. So it is about letting it go as quickly as possible and trying to clear your mind and almost resetting.
It was good body language there after winning that point. Big shout of come on and a fist pump. First kind of sign of that we've seen.
That's an excellent pickup from Cirstea. It was a big, aggressive forehand from Bencic, and Cirstea didn't back off that baseline, just kept that backswing nice and short and blocked the pace back.
Well, it's an important hold for Belinda Bencic. It may not mean a great deal in terms of the outcome of this opening set, but at least it just gives her some kind of confidence going forward into the second. She's left completely flat-footed there. Cirstea actually wasn't that far away from it.
Probably realizing her second serve, only 77 miles an hour, and right into the strike zone of Bencic.
Yeah, already signs that Bencic is just beginning to increase her level here.
I almost feel like she's just like, okay, I'm down 5-love. I'm just going to swing freely. I mean, that was a first serve, and she just took a huge cut at it. And not a bad idea, just to loosen some of that tension.
Yeah, just making so many more balls now is Belinda Bencic. Didn't have a winner until this game. Well, she's had 2 now.
She looks so much more focused, too, not looking around even after that shot. I like some of the positive emotion, that little fist pump, but immediately back to business.
Well, maybe this first set isn't done with just yet. Belinda Bencic gets one of the 2 breaks back and is right back in it. If she can hold now to go 5-3, then all of a sudden a few doubts just start creeping into the mind of Sorana Cirstea.
Out, 15.
Oh, where was this from Belinda Bencic?
Can't do anything wrong now. Everything looks so easy all of a sudden for Bencic.
Could barely make a ball the opening 25 minutes of this match.
That's great. It's going to put pressure on for Cirstea. She knows she has to get that ball deep in the court. Anything short right now in the last 2 games, Bencic has been all over. Great length on that return.
That's so smart. Just going back in behind her.
40-15.
What a pass from Sorana Cirstea.
That's a pretty good swing volley as well. Cirstea just guessing the right way. But to produce that shot from so deep in the court, that was excellent from Cirstea.
So 3 games in a row for Belinda Bencic. This first set very much has a completely different feel about it now. First ball she's missed for 3 or 4 games. What a return.
Yeah, excellent return. She sees the ball so early, Bencic, to be able to be on top of the baseline on a first serve and produce the depth on that. That is so quick off the mark for Bencic.
Thomas Johansson this time just telling Sorana Cirstea to take her time, just settle down here.
That's great placement. The serve has to be so accurate now for Cirstea with how well Bencic has upped that return.
Well, in the end, I'd imagine a bit of a sense of relief for Sorana Cirstea. Looked like at one stage she was going to cruise that first set in about 25 minutes. Belinda Bencic certainly started playing better. Thomas Johansson delighted as Cirstea takes the first 6-3. Them and feeling reasonably confident about turning this match around. Wasn't a particularly good drop shot.
And not the most well-executed drop shot. A lot of depth on that. Cirstea having plenty of time to get up to that ball.
Again, it's another brilliant return from Cirstea.
I love that Cirstea is consistently being aggressive on the second serve, but she has to make sure she's getting that depth all the time, because of the court position of Bencic. Anything short, Bencic is so good. Even if it comes fast at her, she's so good at redirecting that pace. Kind of a fine line, actually, because that court position can make you vulnerable as well. And that's why I mentioned the depth being so crucial, because if Bencic is playing an opponent that consistently gets that depth, it's hard for her to get an advantage. And in trouble here with a double fault to give Cirstea a few break points.
God, did someone shout out then?
Yeah,
I think that's what
so.
Belinda wants.
Cirstea. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain quiet during play.
Bencic, not only with the person shouting out, but yeah, it just felt as though she was really beginning to play a lot better there at the back end of that first set. She would have really wanted just to continue to stamp her authority on this second set early on, and now immediately she's back behind the 8 ball.
Oh, handled that well, Bencic, because that was a mishit from Cirstea, so could have had a little bit of movement off the bounce. Did a good job, that one just getting off the baseline.
Wow.
It's one way to get anger out.
Yeah, that'll work.
15-13.
It's interesting you mentioning the Belinda Bencic court position. It was actually something that Thomas Johansson was working on with Sorana Cirstea right at the start of the year. They only started linking up in kind of October, November last year. It's a bad miss. And 2 chances to break straight back here for Belinda Bencic. Yeah, Thomas said that Sorana was so desperate to stay up on that baseline, play so aggressively, and actually one of the first things he tried to do is just get her to drop back a little bit behind that baseline, just give her a little bit more time. Did well defending out of that forehand corner. Cirstea found good depth with it.
Yeah, that was great on the full stretch. Yeah, I think the most important thing is being able to shift back and forth. I think some of the best players do that so well, is even if they get pushed way far back, anything short, they're able to reposition forward. So just to be able to make those adjustments, not only in a match, but in the middle of a point as well. Johansson just saying be ready, because Bencic is connecting with these returns a lot better. So just to have that quickness even more sharp off the serve for Cirstea.
She loved that again.
Cirstea.
Really good. Show the really right side now. Use this one now. Yeah, come on, come on. Let's go.
Yeah, it's beautifully done from Sorana Cirstea, who backs up the break.
Cirstea leads 2 games to love, second set.
Oh, it's good advice. He told her to use a slider on the serve, and it worked. She's got that nice slice on the serve where off the bounce, it continued to move away from Bencic.
Yeah, thanks, coach. So pressure really on Belinda Bencic here. She steps to the line. Oh, has returned so well today, Cirstea. %.
Wow, a huge number. Get those returns back in play against Bencic.
She's done well to get out of a bit of a hole there, Belinda Bencic.
15-0.
And that slice just forced Cirstea to hit up on the ball more, which gave Bencic extra time to set up for that forehand.
That was good. Just held on to that forehand, that extra split second, just waited to see which way Cirstea was going.
15.
Bencic just seeing Cirstea take a couple steps forward to return that shot. Just forcing Bencic to go for a little bit more depth.
Dear me.
That misses from the frustration of the previous double fault. Just wasn't quite in the right space.
Well, this could be the match right here. Belinda Bencic's father there in the black baseball cap. th unforced error.
Just trying to change it up because she could feel she was getting behind in the point. Just that shot getting away from her. Yeah, asking herself for a little more acceleration on that forehand.
That's solid from Bencic. Cirstea not really going after it, just kind of going down the middle of the court, almost just waiting for the error to come from Bencic. You can understand why. Well, how important could that hold turn out to be for Belinda Bencic? Had to save a break point there to prevent her going a double breakdown. And she's firmly still in touch. Cirstea leading 2-1.
Please quickly, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
So big hold in that last game for Belinda.
Love.
Just leaning on that backhand, Bencic was just pressing that one long.
Oh.
15.
How would you assess
first service.
to come through the game. Yeah, how would you assess Belinda Bencic's career so far, Jill? If I'd have said to you back in 2014, for example, when she was 17 years of age, made the quarters here, that she wouldn't have won a Grand Slam title come 2023, would that have surprised you or not?
I think it's very difficult because she's dealt with some injuries as well. I think if she would have stayed healthy throughout her whole career, I wouldn't have been surprised if she had a Grand Slam title, but she's unfortunately had to deal with so many little things here and there. So I think that's a little bit tough in that situation to assess that in particular.
She's obviously had a great career, 8 titles, including the gold medal at the Tokyo Olympic Games back in 2021. Actually won the silver in the doubles as well, alongside Victoria Golubic.
I think just in this match, Cirstea has been the stronger one mentally. Bencic, right from the start, I mean, she got down so quickly, 3-love and then 4-love. Those games went so fast that it almost didn't give her time to settle. And from that point on, she's shown frustration and still spraying balls. There have been moments where she won the 3 games in a row at 5-love in the first set that I felt like, okay, she's going to settle down a little bit. And she's played some great points, but it's been a little too sporadic today. You just hope that she can find that calmness to string quite a few of these points together again.
Once again under pressure on serve here at 15:30. She dealt with the return brilliantly, did Bencic, with that backhand, but good stuff from Cirstea, just made that volley tricky.
It was great hustle to be able to get that one that low. That's still a very makeable volley for Bencic. Just stopped moving her momentum forward. Could have kept going forward a couple more steps to that ball.
Oh, 2 huge chances coming up for Sorana Cirstea here.
It's also not easy to play against someone, in Cirstea's mind, someone that is playing up and down to keep the rhythm. So, I mean, huge credit to Cirstea, kind of stay on her side of the court and try and just take care of what she needs to do.
Oh, it's such a shame. A 5th double fault of the match, a 3rd in this set. And Sorana Cirstea looks as though she is heading towards the quarterfinals here. Set her now a double break in front. When she made the quarters at Roland Garros that year, she lost out to one of our colleagues, Sam Stosur. Bit of housekeeping. I think she's okay, thank goodness. That looked horrible at first.
Thank goodness. My heart stopped for a moment.
I thought it was a full twist. The fact that she's got up so quickly normally would suggest that she's okay, but just gonna take a second.
Right toe just got stuck, going the wrong way. Okay, looks okay, that's good.
Just that right foot.
Well, that's a good sign because it was her right foot, and that forehand side, she does load on that back leg, which would put pressure on that right foot. So that's a good sign that that looked very comfortable for her.
Yeah, great return.
Yep, not a ton on that second serve.
40-30.
Looked like this was going to be a very comfortable hold. 40 love, less so now. Saw even in that first set at 5 love down, Belinda Bencic made it interesting, didn't she, in the end? By no means out of this match just yet.
Yeah, no, good depth, 3 in a row from Cirstea off the return from Bencic. Excuse me, that was a pretty good second serve. It really kicked up, but Bencic again just sneaking forward, not allowing that ball to get too high.
Wow. 4 points in a row. From 40 love to break points. Another fabulous return from Belinda Bencic, and is that going to be the turning point? You've got to give it.
That's smart to go behind Bencic. Such a good strength from Cirstea, because we focus a lot on a lot of these players' strengths and patterns that they like and that they go to in big moments. But Cirstea, you feel like she can redirect on both wings. On the forehand and the backhand has the capability to do that.
Well, it's the best point of the match, and it goes the way of Belinda Bencic.
Yeah, that just perfection as far as accuracy from Bencic, right in front of the line there on that forehand cross court. That's one of her best shots, as she understands the angle from that forehand side to be able to really get her opponent on the defense and way off the court.
Here we go. Let's go. Come on. We're with you.
Yeah, it's good advice, isn't it? Because it's easy to think after that last game, if you're Sorana Cirstea being broken from 40 love, that you can kind of get a bit down on yourself, but you've just got to tell yourself, would have snapped your hand off if you'd have offered a 6-3, 4-2 at the start of this match.
Yeah, it's amazing when you get caught up in how you feel like the momentum might be changing. It just gives you an indication of Johansson potentially recognizing in Cirstea that she's feeling it, just feeling that you don't think it's slipping away, but I can understand because Bencic's starting to play better.
Yeah, a little bit of good fortune. I think Bencic thought that was going to be netted, that return. Just completely stopped.
Feel free, feel free. Relax. Lepsza ti výměna teraz. Pojďme.
You just don't really know what's coming next from the Belinda Bencic racket. I thought that last game may have been a turning point in this match. However, she's having to try and fend off yet another break point. She's already been broken 4 times. Yeah, you can understand the sheer frustration from Belinda Bencic after breaking from being 40 love down in the last game. May have felt as though the tide was turning. And then in the very next game, Cirstea breaks back and will serve for a place in the quarterfinals. Serving for the match.
Wow, that one must have just hit the back of the baseline, that second shot from Cirstea. Could see her even hesitate for a moment, thinking it might have just missed. Great depth. Yeah, I was just able to spread it just a little bit more, forcing Cirstea to go for more on that last forehand. Serve hasn't gotten a first serve in yet in this game, Cirstea.
Second service.
That was a gift from Bencic in a moment where you start to get a sense Cirstea might be feeling it a little bit with not getting first serves and playing that last second serve with 69 miles an hour.
Yeah, just releases the pressure. 2 points away here, Cirstea. Yeah, it's getting edgy, it's getting nervy for Sorana Cirstea. Does have the luxury of being a double break up. Belinda Bencic not done with just yet. 0 first serves in the game for Sorana Cirstea, and Bencic makes her pay, and she's got 1 of the 2 breaks back.
God, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to handle those nerves. We've all been there. A lot of players go through it. It's just amazing because now it just gives that slight opening for Bencic to feel like, okay, I'm not out of this, despite the fact that, I mean, she hasn't been playing her best and had many signs of frustration. It just gives her that opening to keep fighting.
Yeah, good hand, stayed sharp. Cirstea, who may actually fancy her chances more to win this match on the Bencic serve than she would do if she's got to serve it out for a second time.
That was a great return. Great margin, good height over the net. And I guess the good news for Cirstea is Bencic hasn't been serving her best in this match either. I mean, both of them first serve percentage just around 50% or lower. Cirstea in this at 44%, Bencic just at 50. Bencic 51% for the match overall.
And she's only won 8 of 26 points behind the second serve as well, so Cirstea's made her pay for missing all those first serves.
Throughout that rally, both players playing it relatively safe just down the center of the court, and it was Bencic the one who was able to use that forehand cross, one of her best shots, to force Cirstea to go for more on that last forehand.
Bencic kind of just hesitated to come forward, didn't she? She then had to pick one up almost off her toes on the half volley.
40.
That was just incredible quickness with the hand from Cirstea. Johansson looks a little nervous there, up on his feet.
Don't blame him. 2 match points. What a moment for Sorana Cirstea, who is into just her second ever Grand Slam quarter-final, her first for 14 years, the last of which coming at Roland Garros all the way back in 2009.